What's up guys? It's Monday 27th of March and as you can probably tell, I'm out walking my dog, Macy, Black Labrador. So yeah, we're just out enjoying the weather at the moment because it's really hot at the moment in the UK. By that I mean it's about 14 degrees and it's not cold and there's no clouds. So yeah, basically I just thought today do a video about why I'm vegan, how I turned vegan, how long I've actually been vegan for. So basically I went vegan in the summer of 2015. I can't actually remember the exact date that happened. You know, to me it's not important remembering the exact date, it just matters that you've actually done it and gone through with it. So yeah, it was in summer 2015. I sort of started around would have been around, well, the end of March, maybe sort of April. I was looking into it a lot more. So I was in the first year of university and basically I was just stumbling around on Netflix and I come across a documentary called Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, and it's basically sort of about people who are, well, fat, sick and nearly dead really. They're close to death, and they're sort of prescribed some sort of juice cleanse sort of to, you know, restore their health as a last ditch effort considering the bad diets they've been eating. So that sort of like interests me, looking at that, sort of gained an interest from that just into, you know, how plant-based food can sort of heal the body and that sort of stuff. And then from there managed to find Cowspiracy on Netflix as well. For anyone who doesn't know that, that's obviously mainly based on the environmental side, the impact that eating meat and dairy products and that sort of stuff has on the environment. And that was just really eye-opening really, because so for a lot of people we don't really even consider the effects of that. It's more about, for a lot of people it's the ethics. Stop eating meat obviously because you know that you're killing something, but to actually see that there's a lot more going on than just animals dying, which is obviously horrendous, but that you're actually killing the environment at the same time was, you know, not good to hear. 1 second, go check where my dog is, she's taking very long today. So yeah, basically watching that was really good and informative, so that sort of interests me even more. So following on from that, I started going on YouTube and just looking at documentaries and more speeches and stuff like that. Then I managed to stumble across Gary Yourofsky's greatest speech ever, I think it is. It's one where he's doing it to like university students. It's about, I think it's about an hour or so, and I think that really clicked for me. That was like the turning point where I thought, yeah, I'm gonna go through with this. There's no turning back now, sort of thing. And that's obviously, that was information, that was the ethics, that was everything all in one bundle, and the way he delivers it just makes it so hard to actually continue doing what you're doing, sort of thing. So watch that, and then it was sort of a slow process for me really, because, well, I say slow, it was more of a, I knew I wanted to go through with it, but summer was just around the corner, and at uni we weren't in proper halls, so I didn't have any cooking facilities, so it was really hard to cook my own stuff, and we were catered for, so it's kind of, you know, it's hard really, because you're going from one extreme to the other, and you don't want to make a big, well, for me I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, and I just wanted to do it in my own way. And then once I felt comfortable with what I was doing, then, you know, other people can know about it and go from there really. So, and I think I found it hard because you know, I'm at a sports university, so for me, I don't even think there's any vegetarians where I am. It's literally all, you know, people just live in standard Western diets. So it was quite hard really to want to open up about that, whilst I was still getting the grips of it myself. So it took a while, especially for me, because I literally came from eating, I mean, I was eating chicken breast, turkey breasts like 2-3 times a day, cans of tuna. I was having like no carbs at all, literally just a proper meathead diet. You know, and it was difficult because that's what I've been eating. I'd have porridge, I'd have the same thing every day, like porridge and scrambled egg. I'd have like chicken, like grilled chicken with maybe a bit of rice or an apple or something like that. and then I'd have whatever they'd put on in the evening, and then just general crap like that really. It was just so standard because I'd gone through one of those like 12-week transformation programs the year before, lost a load of weight from doing the same sort of thing, and then put it all back on because it was just really unsustainable, and it wasn't even that bad in terms of calorie restricting. It was more of a just, you know, it was so strict on what he was eating, the same thing every day, and I just got bored with it really, and it was just so unsustainable and like really not good, like mentally, such a bad relationship with food. So yeah, so obviously I sort of was easing my way into it towards the end of April and then start of May, and then once I'd finished university it was just sort of a full-blown thing really, just went on from there really with it. Been fine since really. It probably took me about a year, I think, for me to feel not comfortable, because I always knew why I was doing it, the reasons I wanted to go through with it, but like comfortable in general settings and with other people, explaining to them why I was doing what I was doing, and you know, just not feeling awkward about it anymore, because I think a lot of people can go like one or two ways. They want to preach and tell the world about it, or they just seclude themselves and don't really want to make a big deal and just want to get on with it themselves, which is sort of the way I went about it. And then I think from then on, even now, I still don't go out and preach and stuff like that. I always speak to people about it if they want to talk to me about it, and I'll explain why I do it, and because I think people are just curious really. They just want to know why you're doing it, and it works, you know, different things with different people. I just sort of, I inform people to the best of my knowledge, and you know, I think I've had sort of impact from doing that, not massive, but the fact that I went vegan and then I've had an influence on all the people around me, and now the fact they even know about it is a positive now, because they're just more aware. Like, you aren't going to convert everyone, that's just realism, you know, you're not going to convert everyone, but if you can make small changes and influences on people, then you've done your bit. So yeah, for me, it's going back to the original point, it's ethical for me from the start, always has been. I actually tried to go vegetarian like 8 years ago, watched that Gary Yoshiki speech, tried corn mince, and it was so disgusting that I was like, yeah, I don't want to actually do this. But then about, whatever it was, years later, once I actually had all the information and was more aware of what I was wanting to do and how to do it, then it was a lot easier for me. So yeah, ethical. And then, I mean, once you find out about the environmental reasons, health reasons as well, I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't know, I'm not even qualified to talk about it really, but when you look into it, it's mad on how unhealthy it is to eat animal products and to consume that sort of stuff. You know, you might look healthy on the outside, but inside you're absolutely destroying yourself. So like, going on from that, you know, just get some books, educate yourself on it. Proteinaholics, a good one from Garth Davis, I've read that, that's good. How Not to Die by Michael Greger, that's a really good one as well. I'm still reading that one at the moment, to be fair. There's loads, absolutely loads. Thrive, just tons of books really that you can educate yourself with and not feel, you know, just education's a tool really. Once you know what you're on about and why you're doing it, there's not really any reasons not to go through with it. Like, it's not expensive, it's not inconvenient really. You just got to do, ow, that's a branch. Yeah, just go through it, educate yourself, learn about it, and just, you know, just commit to it. Say like you got all these schemes like Veganuary and stuff like that, Me Free Mondays and stuff, but just look into it, learn about it. Like, I think it's one of those things where when people say, oh, I can't give up this, I can't do that, it's just, you've got to go through with these things. Like, for me, I was complete. I went from one side of the coin, eating meat 4 or 5 times a day, dairy, you know, all that sort of stuff, to I just cut it out. Like, yeah, I had slip-ups here and there, but across the grand scheme of things, it's not even that difficult. Like, you know, I don't even consider wanting to eat meat ever again, or dairy. you know, and all the other bits, and consuming animal products for clothing. It's just not something that don't even cross my mind really. So yeah, I think I sort of rambled on a bit, but yeah, loads of different reasons why I went vegan, ethical, environmental, this, that and the other. But you know, just look it up, go through with it, commit to it. Any other questions you want to ask me about it, or any other information you need, feel free, fire ahead. I'll probably put some links in the video below, which are useful. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching, and yeah, subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys soon.